back to my channel. My name is Cheryl Grabowski. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It has been a journey being here on YouTube. Just one day I decided, you know what? I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to share my life. As simple as that. I'd gone through lots of ups and downs and went through 2 divorces. I've raised 4 wonderful children. I mean, it didn't always feel like they were wonderful, but they're mine. I love my kids. But anyway, it's been a whole journey. Just one day, that was about 7 years ago. And oh my God, this channel has really evolved, and so have I. Sometimes I have people who share my lives and share my channel with friends, and if you happen to be one of those people, I would love for you to stick around. And yeah, don't try not to judge me right off the bat. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't. People either really, really love me or they really, really hate me. But I would love if you're one of those people that really love me. Okay? Because I don't, yeah, I love you. Did you see that Trump is calling himself a king? Of course. We talked about that yesterday. But how did you know that I was going to talk about him tonight? I follow his relative. She has a channel on YouTube. Her name is Mary Trump. And she's a very smart lady. Oh my God, she is so smart. And the reason why I just decided to go live, because what she said, it really intrigued me a whole lot. A whole lot. And it makes sense with everything that we're seeing and everything that we've seen from him since he showed up in the in the in Washington. She basically said that he's not lovable and that his granddad was a sociopath, she said. And she said that Trump was his favorite. But he was unlovable because the sociopath wasn't capable of love. He certainly didn't get love from his mom and dad. I showed y'all, or I told y'all, I don't know if I showed it to you, but I told you about the article that I saw, that what his mother said about him, that she would want him to never go into politics because he didn't have good sense. That's what she said. But what's really intriguing to me is what Mary Trump said. Me being somebody who's very, 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 very knowledgeable about narcissism and having my own fight with narcissism in my life, and the people that were around me, you know, it's like a hey, a brilliant, it's like a cancer of some sort. It's an emotional cancer. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, if a person has not, and this is what Mary Trump is saying about him, she's saying that he is not capable, he's not lovable. Therefore, he's not capable of love. And I know people like this in real life. I do. They don't know what it is. They don't know how to receive it. They don't know how to give it. They just don't. I also went across I was on TikTok, and one of the most interesting things that it was a panel, and they are Christians. It was a black guy, and he had a very diverse page, and he had a panel of people coming up, sharing their opinion. And in my opinion, these people were very, very smart. I enjoyed listening to them, Republicans and Democrats alike, and others. But most of them were, what they shared in common was that they were Christian. And so on his banner, I could show y'all the banner. On the banner, he had a picture of Elantra and Trump. And they, like I said, they were Christians. And they said that they are men of God. Both of them are men of God. And I was like, you know what? I was just clutching my pearls because, y'all, it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard for me to swallow and ingest when just the idea of them firing all these real people with real lives, real jobs, real children, real responsibilities, this kind of stress on people who, good working people too, people with good reputations, people that do their job well. It's just the craziest thing. But the Christians are saying that 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 these two men are men of God. They have been ordained, and you need to use your faith and understand that this is what God wants. But I told y'all that when it comes to religion, there's a lot of mental illness. They do not understand how mentally ill they really are. You know, it's just not narcissism. It's religion. Religion damages the brain. It damages the brain. I'm telling you right now. But I want to show y'all this. I'm going to show y'all this snippet. We're not going to listen to nowhere near like a lot of it at all. I just want to show y'all this panel. When it comes to all of this confusion, just know that we can't look to one certain thing that's always going to stay constant and always going to stay the same. These are the Christians. We pray to, definitely.
Right, and I'm right there with you. I agree with you. I really, really agree with you. And when I tell people that's Christian, is go to God. Put your attention on God.
And see, this is the thing.
Like, only you know the kind of relationship you have with God. If you don't know God,
listen.
you don't have a strong enough relationship with Him.
Hold on. This is the thing about this administration. My cousin is one of those mental ones for sure. Yeah. This is the thing about this administration. It's all God. Do y'all hear what I say? It's the claim. Like I told you, that Christians are going to be conflicted. They're going to doubt themselves. They're going to be conflicted. They're going to doubt themselves. They're going to do that because the Christian group at large, this is what they're saying. See, Christians don't have good, solid self-esteem, right? And a lot of them are narcissists. A lot of them are. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but it is. Because the God of the Bible is so harsh and mean. And they believe that the judgments of the Bible are just. And because they believe that, it shows that they don't have empathy. And the only argument that they have for is that God said it. So if God said it, it must be right, but it's not true because actually God did not say that. And that's the part that they don't get. But with this presidency, it's a whole lot. My cousin that is Christian said that woman that want power, owns stuff, said that they have the Jezebel spirit. They are notorious for calling somebody the Jezebel spirit. Is such a terrible thing. Such a contradiction between what he's portraying and trying to be versus who he truly is. But in the Christian, listen, oh my goodness, if this is your first time here to my channel, will you consider subscribing? This is what I've been telling y'all for the longest. Any no morals, no values, corrupt, mentally ill person can pretend to be a Christian, and most Christians will accept them in and say, like they're doing with Trump, that this man, Paula White, is a man of God, and he is not. In order to change the pathways in your brain, baby, oh, it takes a hell of an effort. And it takes more than Paula White telling you that you're a Christian. It takes more than you taking your little Bible and you doing your Father forgive me for I have sinned type thing. And you come into my life and it takes more than that. But for the Christians, that's all it takes. Y'all, this is a forest. This is a forest. I never said I was. You don't have to kick them out. I was just over on lots of different panels. I was. And they're not kicking people out. And they say things just like this. Exactly, and that's exactly what's happening here. They are not. You do some. My thing is, I would be ashamed to be called one. I would, because 50%, no, I'm going to say 75. I'm sorry. Just got to tell it how I see it, right? I got to speak my truth. 75% of them are just complete narcs. And this man right here, so they started talking about immigration, right? They started talking about immigration, and they started talking about people who are seeking refuge from bad things that are happening in their country. They're just trying to have a better life, like Trump's wife, like Trump's family. Okay? We're going to get into it. Okay? Because I'm sick of it. These people don't have no self-reflection. They want to put judgments on other people, but nobody put them on them. They want to stop other people and block them from having an opportunity, but nobody stopped them. They have forgotten. They have come down with some type of amnesia. People do it all the time. They forget who they used to be. You see what I'm saying? They forget that they needed help. They forget that they needed support. They forget that they were running and seeking refuge from this place called America. They've forgotten. And even this black man here with this page on TikTok, he is a hot mess. He is. But you know, it's the mental illness. When you have been indoctrinated as a Christian, your brain is sick. And it's a whole bunch of what God has said. Let's listen to it a little bit more. Just a little piece more. It's a whole bunch. Ooh, child, people run me away when they say God said. Oh, God ain't said nothing. God ain't said not one word.
You know, people are so quick to say that they're Christians without even understanding God's kingdom. Like, how can you say that you're a Christian and you're a follower of Christ and you know?
Well, what make you think that you understand God's kingdom? What make you think you understand God's kingdom, sir? What you mean? God's kingdom is the earth. What you mean? He's speaking from this colonized book where King James wrote that book of demonology. He was so obsessed with demons and bad spirits and stuff. He's obsessed with this book that these Caucasian men have taken and edited. This book is not authentic. I cannot, but these people clear out they are Christian. It's so crazy.
Nothing about Christ. No, that's the stuff that's hurting the church. That's the stuff that's hurting.
There you go, right there. That's the thing. The church. You're hurting the business. You're hurting the God business, Cheryl. Cheryl, you're hurting the God business. Cheryl, I'm an employee of the God business, him. So Cheryl, I take my God business, Cheryl, and I go to TikTok and I start this page, and I'm a Christian. So the other Christians come in and we talk about the doctrine. Okay? And for other Christians who are not, I'm interpreting what he's saying. For the other Christians who are not walking the way that we walk in front of people, I just want strong emphasis on in front of people, who are not walking the way we walk in front of people, who are not talking the way that we talk in front of people, who are not acting the way that we act in front of people. We don't want to deal with y'all because y'all making us look bad. That's what he's saying. Anyway, let's go. Get on my nerves.
They're thinking that I'm just like the rest of them, just calling myself a Christian without having any of the godly attributes, any kind of holiness about myself, you know?
Okay, let me say this. Now that's doctrine. That is doctrine 1,000%. I used to be a pastor. Okay, it's doctrine. Sir, none of the attributes that you say you have makes you a Christian. The only thing according to your Bible, not according to your doctrine, because it's a difference, that makes you a Christian is according to what the text says, is because of what Jesus did and Jesus alone, sir. No matter how you walk, no matter how you talk, no matter how you act, sir, you could not make yourself righteous enough to be a Christian. You cannot walk disciplined enough. And even if you kept the whole law, you still wouldn't earn your Christianity. You have to accept your Christianity as a gift from God. And you have to accept it by grace and faith in what Jesus did, not you. And that's why I say, these Christian boy, I tell you know what I'm saying? I was a good preacher. Listen.
That's the reason why I'm saying, you know, when you're with Christ and, you know, you're strengthened through the Creator, you know, by the Creator, you're going to see all the stuff that's not of Him. You're going to see it easily. It's like this.
Okay, let me tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what's not of him. So when you when you an ambassador for the creator, you're gonna see the stuff that's not like him. Like your president who's grabbing pussy. Like your president who put this man in the White House and he's not been vetted. Your president is not keeping the Constitution and the laws that he's took an oath to keep, sir. And y'all sitting here with Elantra and Trump back here in the background. They go Trump back here, but they go Elantra right here. This is what I'm saying. They having a problem. They having a problem with people and saying that folks are not real Christians. And your Bible told you to obey the laws of the land. Your Bible told your president to obey the rules and the vow that he took to be a president. That's what your Bible told you. But you right here on this page doing the most as a Christian. And that's why Christians don't get no respect. Maybe the ones that are empathic, but not the narcissists. They do not. Because they don't have no self-reflection. So what I'm saying is they don't understand when they talking how they making themselves look bad, especially for a person like me who knows the doctrine.
For the individuals that say, I used to be a Christian, I think that's so contradictory. You never truly walked with Christ and you know, and follow and said, I used to be.
Okay, let me say this here. She said for the people that say that they used to be a Christian and they're not a Christian now, she said you were never really a follower of Christ. You never were a Christian to begin with. There's no such a thing. That's not true, ma'am. That's not true. People evolve and grow. People get tired of watching pastors, bishops, evangelists, teachers, apostles, and missionaries do the freaking most. People get sick of it. People who are intelligent and intuitive can see. People like Cheryl Grabowski can see all up inside your shadow. I can see the real you. I can see your pastor and your president. People like me that can see the bull crap. But you're a narcissist too, ma'am. You're a narc. And yet they rep their sect. Their sect. Yeah, they rep that. They rep it hard.
The Lord knows once he has you in his hands, no one can pull you away from him.
The Lord knows.
This type of truth is undeniable. But I know that.
What kind of truth? Your Bible is not authentic. What kind of truth? It cannot be authenticated, sir. It can't. It cannot be proven. None of it. It's like we had this conversation the other day. It's in the invisible world. So you can't feel no type of way when nobody don't believe that it's true. Okay? Ooh, y'all, we're going to get off of it in a minute. Hold on.
There's nothing this world can offer me or even try to tempt me with.
Wait a minute. It's nothing that this world can offer you. Sir, you're on TikTok. The TikTok is of the world. Okay? Sorry. I hate to tell you. You're on TikTok, you're on social media, and you on here kissing these people and giving them hearts for them giving you gifts because you're a content creator and you making money off the God business. But you steadily saying that there's nothing that the world can give you, but your whole purpose for being here on this TikTok is to use the God brand to make money. Now shut up with your big ass nose. Get on my nerves.
I mean, you know, go back into the world. No, it's disgusting. I mean,
Wait a minute. Now hold on. Now he said go into the world. No, I would not go back into the world. The world is disgusting. No, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Because people have wonderful lives. They've never sex aid anybody. They've never broken the law. They've never done the things that Christians do. Christians are the damnedest I have ever seen. And that's the truth. And that's no lie.
I mean, I love people, so I'm going to get what
No,
which is
no.
the people.
No. You don't love the people. You love the money that the people bring you. Stop lying. Stop lying.
You know, because it is his desire that none of us perish. None of us. He was every single last
Wait a minute. It is his desire. Whose desire? That none of us perish. Who? Sir, we were born to die. You're going to die. You and everybody that you've ever known are going away from this world. Okay? You have your life lease and then you're going. See, it's the delusion for me and the mental illness. It is not his desire that anybody perish. We're all going to die, sir. That's the damn Christians. If anybody need to grow up, it's them.
Yes, we're alive right now. Because if you understood God's power, he can, like this, and all of us could be gone. Like this.
Fear mongering. If you understood God, all of us could be gone like this. Or what be, what would be the point of God giving us life if he want all of us to be gone just like this? That don't make no sense. Because that is not what's going on. That's not what's going on. Oh, it's so annoying.
Every single human on earth, billions of humans like this, gone. It ain't take no bomb to do it. It ain't take no disease to do it.
Fear mongering.
Like, you know what? I'm throwing all of them. They're gone. Just like that. There's nothing that God can't do. So to know this type of power, this is the teaching of the fear of the Lord. Now, I mean, we don't fear him because of, him being mean or something like that. No, we fear his power. But God gives us peace to know, hey, I know I have this power, but I love you so much. You don't have to worry about this because I'm going to give you power. I'm going to give you more life. But you will never understand these things if you don't know God. So I tell people, hey.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is God is communicating to his people. He's saying that I'll give you power. I will love you. I will let you live and not die. But you don't understand that unless you got God. But you don't understand that unless you got God. Like, you're not going to understand. The only person to understand it is us. We're the only one to understand that. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't understand what you're talking about, sir. And you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. You just saying what your pastor told you to say. Dumb.
You can understand a whole lot more about life and why you're here if you go to the person that created you. Go to this.
Well, why are you here? To get on TikTok and have a Christian conversation and make money on TikTok? Why are you here? To go sit on the pew at your church and take up space? Is that what God called you to do? To go sit into a church maybe? 3 times a week? That's what God told you to do? I cannot. We're not doing that.
That created you. But, a lot of people don't know that. So I'm just here trying to figure out who truly loves the Lord and who don't. Because the Lord loves honesty. He's a God of justice, a God of righteousness. So if you are to see dirt.
Okay, excuse me. If your God is a God of justice and righteousness, why are you serving your president? That man is crooked as crooked can get. You can't even get no more crooked than that. You can't. You can't get no more. God is a God of justice and righteousness. It's hilarious.
So that we can help other people see the tricks of the devil. You need to know these things. And right now I got cringy leftists. What's going on? How's it going? Pretty good. How about yourself? Yeah, honestly, I'm doing okay. All right, cool. Well, how you feel?
This guy right here has a wonderful rebuttal. Listen to this, guys. Thank you for being here, 13 people. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Thank you.
Criminals, but they're gonna get to the non-criminals or like the non-violent criminals, I guess. And I don't want that for them. You don't want that for you can't want for them than what they wanted for themselves. They made a conscious decision to make it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me plug this back in. Because this was important. So this guy is saying that he feel bad for the immigrants, the people that's trying to the people that are trying to come into the country for refuge. He says he feels bad for them, right? So then he say, this is what the guy that called in to say, but listen to him, because listen to him. He has no empathy. He's a narcissist. Listen to him. Him and the lady that's going to talk. Listen to this. Listen.
There would be consequences to that decision. So you mean but who needs for them than they have for themselves? We need to understand the consequences that certain laws
Listen to this.
And then understand the fault we have in those people doing that behavior because of the law that we put in place. Okay, well, the law, this is our country. I mean, it came from a whole other country, so you mean to tell me that the laws that we made here as a country to protect ourselves are too harsh on other countries?
See, so now the emphasis is on the law. The emphasis on the law. The young man is saying that he feels bad that these people are seeking refuge. Obviously, they're going through a hard time. They're trying to come into our country, like everybody else have. People from all over the world have come to America. That's what makes America America. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's Haitians, Jamaicans, Chinese, Asians, all kinds of people. So what the guy is saying is that when they are running, like some of the people from Ukraine are coming, they're seeking refuge. He's saying, now his emphasis is on the law. His own Bible tells him that the law killeth. The law killeth, but the Spirit gives life. Meaning that it's not all about what's written. It's not the law itself, but it's the emotion or the heart of the law. Sometimes the law doesn't address everything. We're talking about human beings that need help. But his emphasis is on the law because he don't want to have no mercy on these people. He doesn't want to. He doesn't feel any empathy for them at all. He does not. All right, my pad about to die. We're gonna look at. Hold on.
To make the point basic, essentially, due to our more restrictive immigration laws within the past 50 years, we've had an increase in the population of legal immigrants. It increased to around 11 million and stayed pretty stable since then. It's for about the past 10 years. It's been hovering around 11 million. So because of restrictive immigration law, that incentivized illegal immigration. So we have to understand the consequences that some people say. No matter how strict a law is, that should never incentivize somebody to purposely break the law.
She said, "Hold on, I'm gonna stop it right there. Let me get it because we don't need. I don't need to hear no more. I don't know if y'all need to hear no more, but I don't need to hear no more." She said, "No matter how strict a law is, you are not to break it. You're not to break it." And they're Christians. But let me tell you something. The Old Testament is full of laws, lots and lots of laws. The Bible says that the people could not keep the law. Humans can't keep the law. We're subject to make mistakes. That's our humanity. And because the law could not fix you, then their Bible now, because they're Christians, since the law could not fix them, then God sent a remedy for that. So he sent a human, says the Bible, to feel and to live and to experience what humans feel in the body. And then he himself became sin, number one, and then died and shed his blood so that all humanity could be saved. And now grace replaced judgment, and now people can be free from the sin and the law. Now, Cheryl is that girl when it comes to scripture. Now, listen to the Christians on this podcast, and they're talking about immigration, and they're talking about the law. Now, oh no, because our law says, and no matter, she just said, no matter how strict the law is, you've got to obey it. But that's not what your whole Christianity is based on, something that's completely different, ma'am. That's my problem with Christians. They're stupid because they don't even know what their own Bible says. They have no concept of what especially Jesus, you don't even know what Jesus was about. But you steadily repping that you're a Christian. Mercy has, according to your Bible, has replaced judgment. And that's why you have access to God. So according to your Bible, because you were not holy enough. Hey, Barbara, they were not holy enough. Mankind was not holy enough that couldn't even stand in the presence of God. And so that's what God's remedy for that issue when it came to the law and when it came to sin. But you'll see a Christian, they'll tell you right now, I live a holy lifestyle. Ooh, they do it. I know your grandmama's done it. I know your auntie's done it. I know that you know people that do this to this day. I live a holy lifestyle. Brilliant said, preacher, speak. I live a holy lifestyle. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't cuss. I don't fornicate. I feed the homeless for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Ma'am, all of what you said does not qualify you to be a Christian according to your literature. And you've been sitting in the church for 30 years, and you don't know that. There is nothing, according to your literature and your Bible, that you can do according to your works, or according to how you call yourself holy, that would make you holy enough. Nothing. There was only one thing that you could do according to your Bible, and that is to accept God's gift, which is called Jesus. I'm sick of it. I can't. These people calling Mr. Trump the Christian. I think it's a bad word. At this point, if you walk around calling yourself a Christian, I think it's awful because of what it stands for. It's a group of people who believe, first of all, that they are righteous and other people are not. Based on the fact that they hang out with their clique, their gang, their group. They go to a specific building and they sing songs and they meet several days out of the week and they pay their dues. And because of those things, they are God's elect. When the Bible speaks completely opposite of that. And now Paula White has convinced Mr. Trump that he's God's man for the hour. Because most of this stuff is built on everybody feeling some type of way about same-gender loving people. You know what I'm saying? This is an outright attack against same-gender loving people. Is it going to stop people from being same-gender loving? No. Is it going to stop children from being same-gender? No. Loving, no. Is it going to stop people from being in the military that are same-gender loving? No, they're just going to hide it like they've always done. They're going to hide it like they always done. So now when the preacher and his wife, when your daughter brings her boyfriend home or her soon-to-be husband, and then he see the male cousin, and they both look at each other in the eye because they know that they are same-gender loving, he's going to marry your daughter, and then he's going to be sexing the relative. That's the only difference. That's it. It's not going to change anything at all. These people are going to do what they've always done. You're going to have your star athlete, and he's going to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Because you guys are going to be forcing him to live in a facade. That's what's going to happen. So I don't know. That's why I say with the Christians, they are so unevolved. It's not going to change anything. If a person is same gender loving, they're going to be that. They're going to do that. They're going to find a way to do that. It's nothing going to stop them from doing it. No laws or nothing else. So I don't understand why people don't get that. That is the psychology of the situation. And all of this homophobic, uh, anti-gay agenda, all of this is about people being paranoid and thinking that the whole world is going to be same gender loving. And the whole world is not going to be same gender loving. That's crazy. They are saying they believe that a lot of more people are like that because of the what Obama did. That's not what the case is. What happened is people begin to live in their truth. But you know, Christians don't know nothing about the truth. They don't know anything about the truth. At this point, I told y'all everything. There's a lot of psychology going on right now. I told y'all that. And I want it to be that people understand that religion is mental illness. And that's the problem. And that's why we had got what we got going on in Washington. Now, everybody can say Obama did what he did about the same gender loving people, but can't nobody call Obama mentally ill. Obama was a smart man. So was his wife. Hey, Johnny Diggs. But he was smart. He knew the psychology. He knew that if people are same gender loving, it is what it is. You might as well just get out of their way, let them live their life, and let them do what they want to, and stop hurting people. That's all it is. It's just like them people talking about immigration, don't want the people to come into the country, even though their folks came into the country. Donald J. Trump, his wife and them, he got a house full of foreigners. His daddy and them, they come into the country. But you don't want other people to come in. I can't. I just can't. This is crazy. You don't want other people to come in. Y'all Christians, you're so bad off calling people all kind of sinners. You be the same ones that be standing at the door talking about this woman and what she did, and you got 2 or 3 boyfriends. There's a story about, and this is one of my favorite stories because y'all know that Cheryl Grabowski knows her Bible. Okay? Yes, she do. Yes, she do. There's a story about the woman. There's a woman who was about to be stoned. I know, Barbara. They were about to stone her to pieces. They had a practice of picking up big rocks. And a group of people throw those rocks, and they hit you with those rocks one at a time until they burst your head and your red fluid gushes to the ground. How barbaric. So they were going to do this thing to this woman. And the Bible says that Jesus so casually drew a line in the sand. There's a straight line right between he and the woman and the people that were on the other side, the men's. So the interpretation of him drawing this line, he is saying that the Christians say, he's saying, he that is without the sin, he that is without sin, they say, cast the first stone. But that's not what he said. He said, he that is without, because they was accusing her of being a whore. So he's saying, he that is without the sin, cast the first stone. Meaning, if there's one of you guys that haven't slept with her, let him be the first one to throw the stone. That's what he said. It's one of the stories that I love the most. It's one of the stories I love the most, yeah. You getting ready to bust her upside the head for you slept with her. You accusing her of being a whore, but you whored with her. You accusing her. The very thing that you accuse her of, you're guilty of yourself. Can y'all still hear me? The very thing that you accuse her of, they were guilty of themselves. This is narcissism. Yes, okay, thank you. This is narcissism. So when somebody calls me FaceTime, I could just pop them out in the volume. I don't have to leave the screen and come back. This is pure narcissism. Now, since in the last 5 years, I've known what, as a narc slayer, known what narcissism is, know what narcissism is, what they do. Now I can literally go to the literature itself, and find the narcissism. How fucking dare you? How dare you? Carlton Pearson did a movie called Come Sunday. And he had to go in front of the bishopric to speak to them about his new revelation about God, meaning that God had showed him that hell wasn't a real place, that it is not God's character to do such a thing, to put a human being in a hell for all eternity. That was the appointment. It was the assignment that day to go before the bishopric, meaning about 25 bishops. He had to stand before them, Church of God in Christ, and give his explanation of what he said. Meanwhile, a lot of people don't know this, but Carlton knew it. Once he finished talking, the bishop could barely let him finish. He comes to the front of all the other bishops, and now he gives his judgment on Carlton Pearson. He called him a heretic. He said he wasn't a man of God. And Carlton Pearson at the time knew that at least 4 of those bishops like it from the back. He knew that they loved to put their mouth on a dangling. He knew that they loved to thrust their body into another man's body from the back. He knew that they loved to take it from the back. He knew that they loved to swallow. He knew that. As they, and I hate to be so forward, but I gotta be, because you gotta deal with Christians like this, because they are out of their mind. While they were persecuting him, he kept their secret. It couldn't have been me. I never had that much grace. It couldn't have been me. I would have set the church on fire that day. Everybody would have known what you do with your dang-a-lang when ain't nobody watching. I would have told. I would have told it. You sitting here trying to stone me, and I'm going to just let you live. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to match your energy. That what you do to me, I'm going to do it back to you. You're going to get it right then. I'm going to be your mirror and your karma right now. I'm not going to let you slide. And he would live many a years beyond that. 20-something years beyond that. And he never told their secret. And that bishop grind his mouth down with the fury of hell. And if anybody had godly character, it was Carlton Pearson. He was the godly one, not them bishops that preached God's word. But as soon as they could grease their dang-a-lang. I'm sorry. Cheryl Grabowski ain't going to have it. I'm not going to have it because, see, I know better. Why are these people so paranoid about these same gender-loving people doing what they do? They grown. I'm going to tell y'all why. I hate to tell it, but I'm going to tell this. This is the psychology. Y'all know I love the study of human behavior. When you find someone that is homophobic and very angry about same gender loving. These people do what they want, that's their business. But when you find somebody that's paranoid, always messing with them, always talking about them, calling them names, and get hostile, they themselves are attracted to their same gender. That's all it is. It ain't nothing but projection. That's all it is. It's them. Because why would you feel some type of way? And this is the thing. Nowadays, people don't know that they are telling on themselves. They don't understand that. But this is my thing. A long time ago, I used to think, because the church taught me what they taught me. You know what I'm saying? I went to a Pentecostal church, and I sat there and I allowed myself to be indoctrinated. I didn't even understand what was going on. So they taught me what they taught me. That's how I know how they think. Right? And back in those days, I would have been, now I don't think I could go to a gay church or, listen to a gay preacher. But I would rather listen to a gay one that was speaking their truth than one that was hiding it. But anyway, I don't know how we got off on that. But honey, it is what it is. It is what it is. This Trump presidency and Paula White being in the White House and all these people who are just, oh my God, these podcasts and these Christians done gathered together and they done made Donald Trump what's up, Sierra? They done made Donald Trump the Christian of the year. He's such a man of God. Oh my God, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And I hope you guys are seeing it. I hope that I am helping somebody to see that it's insanity. It really is. Donald Trump is not a man of God. Donald Trump is a narcissist. His cousin Mary Trump said the same thing. She said his grandfather was a sociopath. And she said that Donald Trump isn't lovable, and that he seeks validation and praise from people real bad. And she said he could never get enough of it. And when she said that, I was like, that all goes back to the narcissism that I know. Because they are, by definition, canisters with holes on the bottom. And as we pour into them the validation and the praise, it comes out the bottom, never being able to be a container as a person that can hold these good things because they themselves feel shitty about themselves at the root because of the childhood. After this presidency is over, lots of people are going to be able to understand mental illness in a whole nother way. What's up, Jay Prophet? How you doing? Because they are children inwardly. About 7 years old, 6, 7. I'm doing good. How you doing? Y'all don't forget to thumbs up the live. Our content has been very, very, very serious lately, but we're living in a serious time. This is a serious time, okay? It's a lot going on. Also, there is a governor who's been speaking against Elantra. Oh my God, he is letting Elantra have it. Well, let me tell you, our president has gotten a lawyer to send him a letter and basically told him that he doesn't want him to say anything else against Elantra. So now people can't even say anything about Elantra. Elantra's not the president. Elantra's not the president. Why people can't say anything about him? This is crazy. But the narcissists they're fragile. You know what I mean? They're fragile. They love the praise, the validation, and the adoration. They love that. But when you come out against them like that, this thing is messing with Elantra's soul. Cause he probably get, they probably leaving messages on Twitter, which is X now, and every other social media network. And since he and Trump are social media people, y'all know they love the social media. And now they're reading the comments and seeing what these people are saying. They feel some type of way about that, and they want to try to put you in jail. It's just crazy. They said that man, the governor, has threatened him because he said this is a bar fight. He said, and I want you to bring every type of tool that you have into the bar fight because we got to win. So they said, oh, that's a threat. It reminds me of the people in the sector that I have entangled with. When they get on the social media and do the most and saying the most. But as soon as I say something, oh, it's a threat and they're going to call the police to take me to court. Just narcissism. Because, see, my common sense tell me that if I've just said something rough to you and you say something rough back, then, we just roughing it out. Because I'm grown. See what I'm saying? It is what it is. May the best woman win. Right? That's how grown people do. But they going to take this man to court. Don Lemon showed it on his he did it on his show tonight. I think he did a show about 2 hours ago and I went over there. But y'all go check out Mary Trump. Let's see, can we find her right quick? She has a fantastic channel. She is his relative. She's his relative. And she's a smart lady. What's that? That is and I go listen to her because I be need to know what's going on. Because I know what I see, what I hear. And is this her?
World order, the Argentium Astra.
No, that wasn't her. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Mary. I really think what's going on with the algorithm is my content, and I don't know why they're doing that, baby. Because everybody, I feel like this sector that we in, they do us wrong in this sector. For real, YouTube does. This is crazy. I don't know. Maybe they feel like, ain't no value in this sector. Let me see. Where's the new one? Okay, there it is. Videos. Yikes, bad move, approval crashes.
Deep in the oldest part of Cairo, there's a mysterious salon known as the Crown Temple, run by a group of black women.
For those of us paying attention,
are
we embarrassed enough here? You know about Donald's affinity for kings and dictators that it's been over the course of decades. He's always fancies himself one. It's never been subtle. Take a look at this clip.
He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. We're closing the border, and we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator. I was very honored. There's a man, Viktor Orban. Did anyone ever hear of him? He was probably like one of the strongest leaders anywhere in the world. And he,
the way easier. Because it wasn't enough for Donald. Seriously, it's so deeply humiliating to declare himself king. Because it's never enough.
Did y'all hear her? She said,
this is how you know.
She said it's never enough. He became president, he's president now, and now he wants king. And they also said that he wants to be the king. And they also said that everybody is undermining him. It's so sad. The presidents from other country, Putin, even Elantra is everybody's getting what they want from him. They're undermining him, and it just all goes back in my mind. It goes back to the video. It's not a video. It was like an ad. It was an old newspaper, and it was him and his mother and what she said, and they put it on the paper. And basically, she was just saying that she hopes that he never goes into politics because he doesn't have good sense. You know what I'm saying? And it just all goes back to that. Now, y'all know that, I know a lot about narcissism. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot. I've loved it. I've kissed it. I've held its hand. I've lived with it. There is something when I look in his eyes, when I look at the president, I can see it. It's pitiful. It really is. Today I thought about it and I said, Lord, I said, it's pitiful. Y'all, we've got to love our children. I swear to God. You know, I feel like sometimes black people feel like, you know, we sometimes, you know, we believe in, I ain't gonna say black people, that's not right. That's not right. I'll say this. When we do too much discipline and not enough love, hey Jerry Wilson, when we do too much discipline and not enough love, we could do some severe damage, and it's not repairable. But at the same time, if you have a parent who is severely mentally ill, somebody like a sociopath or something like that, that child is doomed. The child is doomed. Because if your parent is a sociopath, they don't have the capacity to love and nurture that child and bring them to the place where they're supposed to be emotionally. And therefore, that child is going to lack love, affection, and care, you know, tenderness and gentleness, because they need that, whether it's a boy or girl, they need it in order to develop in that way. And when they don't get it, then you'll be dealing with something like that. And what we do is we date them and we marry them. And we suffer. So, I hope here on my channel that you guys have got a good sense of how important it is to love on your child. You just don't want to create one of those kinds of people, because there's no fix for it. And then not only that, that person is miserable. Like, it doesn't matter that person is rich as hell. It doesn't matter. They can never be satisfied. Do you understand? Even if they have gold floors all through their house, gold faucets, gold fixtures, they sleep on the best mattresses, their house has the best scents and aromas, they have the most square footage, doesn't matter. They cannot be happy. Not emotionally, because they're not capable of love. They can't give it and they can't receive it. So the only thing that they have is stuff, things. You know, this man is trying to, Trump is working on his legacy. That's important to him. He wants his name, you know, to be, he want to be named amongst the greats. The whole is never full. Yes. The whole is never full. You just can't, because once it's done, you can't go back in there and redo it. And I have listened to self-aware narcissists, people who have been diagnosed for one reason or another. Most of them are not diagnosed, but sometimes, like this one guy I listened to, he had a high position in the military, and he did a crash out. What's up, Katrina? Hey, girl. He did a crash out, so the military told him, you're going and getting some mental health if you're going to stay in the military. So once he went in there, he had 5, oh my God, he had them all. Psychiatrists, counselors, therapists, psych person, he had it all. Psychoanalyst, he had it all. And he was a grandiose narcissist. That was what's wrong with him. And so since he did that in the military, ever since, he still, like, even when he got out, he still goes to therapy. He's still healing. His mother, she was a crackhead. The daddy was tumbling weed. You know, he went from house to house with women and women. He was attracted to toxic women. He was in the military. He made good money. He had a good lifestyle. He had a nice body. But he said he didn't brush his teeth. He said sometimes he would be funky. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wasn't at work, he wouldn't even take a bath. And he loved, you know, nasty women. He loved a smoking, cussing woman, you know, live in the hood somewhere, you know, halfway got her hair combed. He was like, oh, he'd go and be around her. He said he would be so happy, like he would just be relaxed, like he could breathe, because that toxicity is what he was used to as a child. But he had good women. He said he had women all over the world. And to have a good woman, he said I had about 5 or 6 of them at all times. And most of them were good women, and he would discard them. Y'all know the cycles of a narcissist. Discard them, you know, gaslight them. First he would come in idolizing them. Oh, baby, you so beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love you. You know, future faking, we gonna get married. Lies. You really need to invest in learning technology. Sarah smiles. I'm gonna block you. I just took you out from jail. And you're over here again with your mental illness. You don't have to come talking to me, sugar. You don't. You don't have to be here. But anyway, he said he had 5 or 6 women, and they were good women, and he would discard them, and then he would shelve them. That means that he would, you know, while he's off to the next woman, 2 or 3, he just put them on the shelf in his mind, turn that woman black in a sense, like turn it off, and then he would circle back around and come back when he wanted to. So, you know, he just told a story of everything that was in the DSM, the psychology book, that the doctors and all had noticed about people, about narcissists and how they do. He was on the pages. He was on the pages. He just didn't know that the book existed. But when he got into the book, he saw himself. He saw that, oh shit, I do all of this. I do it all and more. And so yeah, that narcissism and him not being happy and always seeking things outside of himself, we should be able to be alone and be happy from time to time. We should not have to fill our quiet moments up with television, the phone, social media. Sometimes we just need to be alone and spend time with ourselves. But a narcissist can't do that. They can't do it. They literally feed off of other people. So it's sad. It is very sad. Something very sad about Donald Trump. I can see it in his face, in his eyes. And yeah. So he'll pass away that way. There ain't no fix for it. But the thing is that they hurt people so bad. They hurt people so bad. Sierra, are you still here? Are you still here? Yeah, that's not a phone that I was holding up. That's an iPad. I'm talking through the phone. The phone is on a tripod in front of you. See, these are my hands. See what I'm saying? And while you come in my comment section to give your critique, you don't even know what you're talking about. There ain't no phone. There's no phone on the market that's this damn big. See what I'm saying? But you steadily come and running your mouth. And I'm not the only person that does that. Just because other people stream with laptops don't mean that I have to do it that way, sugar. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't even be an individual in the YouTube streams. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't like doing it like that because I like to be big on the screen. I like to be up close and personal. I see them people that use their laptop and they shrunk down to a little square. I don't like that. I don't like no avatar. Nope. I want to be in your face. I want to be close. Like that. That's what I do. And this is my style. So just let me be an individual, honey. Okay? I don't copy other people. I don't do that. I've never done that in my entire life. People do what I do. They do trends. I start trends all the time. If it ain't nothing but from my look, it just be anything They say what I say, do what I do, walk the way I walk, talk the way I talk, do what I do, period. Oh my OMG, I'm really so glad you're back on your live, Miss Cheryl. I just need to feel your positive vibes and energy right now. What's going on, Richard Jones? Everything all right? I know it. I know, honey. I am a bundle of wonderfulness. I get it. And some of these women folks that come over here, child, they just jealous to the bone. They can't help it. But I've dealt with that all my life too. Look, Richard, I done dealt with that. I done dealt with that so bad. Ooh, child. Folks have been so jealous. They have been jealous to the bone. And the thing is, I'm just being myself, Richard. I'm just being myself. Ain't nobody out here I'm trying to act like. And not to say there's nothing wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them, but I'm just saying I'm me. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Authenticity is what's happening right now. If you can't be authentic, I don't know what to say about you. If you got to look at everybody else before you do you, be you, I don't know what to say about you. Because that's not me. Be you. You're the only you. Nobody else can be like you. You know, they ain't but one of you. They messing with your life. No, they ain't messing with my life. They messing with their own life. They messing with their own life. Mystery says, right. Hey, Mystery, how you doing? Yeah, you can be you. You don't have to try to be nobody else. Oh, live, not life. Okay. You don't have to be nobody else. You know. Who do I act like? Y'all saw me show up in the YouTube streets. Tell me who do y'all know that's on the streaming app that I act like? I really feel like today was not it for me, and I'm just trying to dismiss all the negative people and negative energy that is trying to come my way. I just need to be around positive people. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm still here. I got this young, strong, authentic for you. Oh my goodness. Hey. Good evening. Hey, Corey. Yeah, I don't try to be like nobody else. I don't got no time. You know, that's a Scorpio thing too. Y'all know. I'm so glad I was born in November. I dig that Scorpio vibe. I do. I like it. I've settled down in it. I just love it because I'm so true to my astrology. I'm so true to it. I love it. I love it. I used to doubt myself so much because I am very intuitive, but my mother used to gaslight the shit out of me. My mama used to gaslight the shit out of me. And I think some of my siblings used to do it too. And yeah. And it took me a long time to catch on to it too. They used to gaslight me because I'd be speaking, right? And I was so young. I've been doing this shit ever since I was a little girl. I'd be speaking. I'll speak the truth. I don't know that it's true. I'm just speaking. But it'd be so true. It'd be so accurate. What is the most compatible with your sign? You talking about romantic wise? They say Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You're a true, real, and genuine person. I already knew that when I came across your page. I was going to love it, and I have, and I still am, Miss Cheryl. Continue to be the amazing woman that you are. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you for saying that. Being the person that I am for so many years, I've really experienced a lot of hate. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of hate. It's been a lot. Like, I spent a lot of time by myself, especially now since my children are grown. I do not have best friends, and I don't have really a circle. I have fantastic clients who are my friends now, but that's a Scorpio thing too. Being an intuitive person, knowing myself, loving myself, liking myself now, all of this stuff. I've just been in a total reboot and self-preservation phase, because when I was young, but that's a Scorpio thing. That's literally, that's what I was born for. I was born to experience a lot of pain and to go into my shadow and to die there. That version of me. That version of me that was born, that my mother birthed into the world. That Cheryl doesn't exist anymore. I think my niece told me that's why I gravitate to you. I am Virgo, love your energy. Yeah, me and Virgo get along very well. Romantic wise though, I ain't even gonna talk about it. But yeah, the rebirth. I have literally, me and my daughter, we laugh about it. I've literally lived 3 damn different lives. And I'm only 54. But that's a Scorpio thing. That's a Scorpio thing. We burn it all the way down to the fucking ground. Okay? When we're doing something and it don't work no more, we're one of them kind of people. We'll let it crash. We'll let it crash and burn. It'll just die. My niece said to me one day, she said, Aunt Cheryl, you know what the family. She said, you know what their problem is? I said, what? She said they're looking for the old you and she don't even exist no more. I said, damn girl, you intuitive. She right. She's right. A client of mine, she moved to another state. She called me the other day. She said, do you have time to do my hair? I said, yeah. So I didn't know she's been watching the YouTube, and she'd be watching the Facebook. I didn't know. She has this big time job, but anyway. So when I was doing her hair, we were talking, and she was asking me about some people, because I've been doing her hair for a long time, over 25 years. And she said, Cheryl, she said, you're a lot different. She said, it's amazing. And I told her, I said, you were the first black woman. You were the first black woman that I knew personally that had a therapist. She said, what? I said, yeah, it was you, girl. You were the first one. It was her, and then there was another lady that used to come with her sometimes. She had one too, because she had a daughter, 2 daughters. And in her teenage years, you know how you have your teenage daughter and she start dating? And so she had this terrible boyfriend. And the oldest, okay, so she told the daughters, don't leave the house. I'm going to work, and just stay in the house. Don't leave the house today. So the 16-year-old said she left and went to work. So the 16-year-old said to the baby girl, which was 12, come and go with me. I'm going to my boyfriend's house. She said, Mama said, don't leave the house. She said, well, it'll be all right. We're going to be back before Mama get back. She said, Mama said, don't leave the house. I'm not going. She said, okay, well, don't open the door for nobody. Well, she didn't come back. Because it was some boys that were mad with the boyfriend, and they came to his house. And they came inside the house. And she hid in the closet. And they put lots of bullets through that closet. So this client, my main one I'm telling y'all about client, and then this other one, they both had therapists. And they were the first 2 black women that I knew that had therapists. But this was over 20-something years ago. I never thought that I needed therapy. I didn't think that, I was a Christian. And I thought I was smart, and I thought I had, pretty good sense. And I didn't know, oh my God, I didn't know that I needed a therapist so bad. I had no idea. And so yeah, they had it. And but she told me, she said, Cheryl, you're different. She said, you could see it. I said, my clients, some of my clients that sit in the chair, they say the same thing. And they have therapists. So therapy is good. Sometimes you can get a bad therapist or a bad coach. I had a coach. She had been in a lot of therapy in her lifetime. So between her life experiences, her therapy and the programs that she had been in her lifetime, my coach was power packed. I felt like I got way more from her than a typical person would with a coach. And I feel like I got 20 years of coaching in 2 years with my coach. On top of that, I'm the type of person that do my own research. I'm not the type of person, I'm not going to let you feed me. I'm going to feed myself. You see what I'm saying? You can show me how, but I'll take it from there. That's who I am. So, yeah. So Scorpio, Scorpio ladies, me. I'm that. Yeah, I'm true to that sign. I'm your mirror too. And your karma. Sometimes it's dangerous to deal with us in a way, depending on who you are. You see what I'm saying? Because if you bad, then I'm going to give you bad. It's going to be bad too. And I have been true. That's what I found out about Scorpio. That's true of me. My mama said, sure, don't. It's almost like when you watched, what's that, the superhero, what's his name, with the knives that come out his fingers? And he had his girlfriend Joan, and she was the Phoenix, but he had to go and handle her. Scorpios are cool until you make them mad. That's what I'm saying. In my mind, I think about that movie. What's that movie, y'all? What's his name with the fingers? Wolverine. There you go, Tyrone. Wolverine with the knives. And you remember Joan? Is her name Joan? And she was the Phoenix. She was up there on top of that hill. Wolverine, Corey said Wolverine. Yes. And when she got in her, you remember when she got like that? It's turned into the Phoenix. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's the danger. But I'll say this. Sometimes Jean Grey. Thank you, Mystery. Yeah, sometimes it has not happened many times in my life. It has not happened many times. It's happened, let me see, 1, 2. It's happened like 3 times in my lifetime when I turned to Jean Grey. Yeah, when I turned to Jean Grey, yeah, they were in trouble. Mm-hmm. But and that's because they were trying to take me out. And see, I don't need you to try to take me out because I'm gonna take you out. See what I'm saying? Because I'm your karma. Scorpio is the karma. I'm the mirror. If you're a beautiful person, you're only gonna get beauty out of me. That's all you're gonna get. But if you like to go to hell, I'll meet you there. I don't have no problems with it. That's true of me. I think when I start fighting the people in the YouTube street, I told them that, you know. And I've seen some people come through the channel and they say, "Oh, I'm not gonna mess with her. She's so sweet," and I am sweet. But the Jean Grey can get on me, yeah. Especially if you're trying to take me under, you're trying to pull me under. I'm not going under. I'm not doing that. Especially when I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when I look at my opponent and I be like, me too. You too, the great debate. Yeah, you're not going to pull me under because I'm not going to let you do that. Because technically, I would have never done that to you. So the very fact that I wouldn't have never done it to you when you tried it, you better hope you can, you better hope you can deal with it. Because there was only one person that can handle Jean Grey, and that was Wolverine. He was the only one. He was the only one that could do it. Everybody else was dust. I'm at the point I don't want to be bothered. I don't go outside most days. Oh. I got a good mix. You know what I'm saying? I could easily and spend a lot of time alone and be good. Thank you. And I'm totally satisfied. But I could socialize and hang out and have fun and be totally satisfied. I could do both. But I think, hello, that the introvert in me outweighs the social me. That's a Scorpio thing too. So, people say, well, she ain't got no friends. I don't, no. Yeah, because I don't, that don't make me, friends, I love to socialize and I love to love. And I have wonderful relationships with people that's been around for a long time. Sorry, I'm late. Got off work late. Hey, Tanya, girl, we having a one-on-one tonight. But too much. I gotta tell y'all, this is a secret. This is a secret. I love the outside and the sun is healthy for the brown skin. I love the sun, Tyrone, but this is my secret. I don't even know how I raised 4 children. It's been a journey. Oof. I don't know. Cause I'm an empty nester. I'm alone. It's great. Like it feels good. My daughter told me this morning, she said, Mom, I'm so happy for you. I said, thank you. What's up, Slim Baby? Misty Green. She said, I'm so happy for you, Mom. I said, thank you. And I was thinking today, I was like, could I share space with a person? Could I share space with somebody day by day? That's a question I've been asking myself. Me too, but I don't have no children. Okay. Well, see, I've had a house full of people for 37 years. See what I'm saying? Because the last one just left. And out of all these years, I've only spent 1 year alone. That was the first year that me and my second husband broke up. Because my children backed off, let me alone, and let me heal. Because I was in the program with my coach. So now everybody's gone again. And I asked myself, could I share space with a person? Day by day, I don't know about that. It would have to be a special person, I swear. It would have to be a person who could back off and give me my space. It would have to be a person that I could trust when they're not around me. It would have to be a person who, when it's time to have fun, that we really have fun together. And we laugh, whether or not we partying and laughing, or we just going to the furniture store to find something, a new piece of furniture, or we just vacation, we just go somewhere all of a sudden. You can definitely trust. Tyrone, I don't know you. It would have to be Cheryl, from previous lives that I'm 54 and a Scorpio. I love so freaking hard, but with all that has happened to me, I don't think I could share a space with a love companion. I know. Peter said, you got this, Cheryl. Just sincere chemistry. Yes. But Tanya, I have literally, I just asked myself that today. Because like you, when, and probably everybody on the live, because we all have lost in love, you know what I'm saying? And we all have experienced pain. We all have. So, but that's why I say mystery, like sincere chemistry. Yes, very much. And just a really good understanding of each other. Yeah. After all these years. And some people get that early in life. They get it right, but just because they start off healthier. I had a whole lot of stuff to heal. You see what I'm saying? And that I can't control because, I was born to the family that I was born to. And things were the way that they were. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So what I saw and what I experienced and what I felt in my childhood home, that's my foundation. And it was a whole lot messy. Y'all are getting old, stuck in y'all ways, don't die lonely. Tyrone, that is insensitive. Right? A communicator, especially. Yes, mystery. Tyrone, that is insensitive. You got me whining. Did you just hear what I said? We've been through a lot of pain. Who wants to continue to hurt? I'm just saying. We don't say that. We're not saying that we just absolutely can't. We're just saying. But Cheryl, you have plenty of options. I have none. What do you mean? LOL, I need to come visit to find me a North Carolina. Your niece live here. You should come visit in the summertime, girl. And what do you mean you don't have options? Yes, you do. I always felt like I had options though, because I was being kind of cute, but like I said, that first relationship, that childhood relationship, honey, growing up in my mama's house and my understanding of what love was, my perception of love, and emotionally what I thought love was. My mom and dad had a terrible relationship. No, because black women always dying alone. Oh my God. When you have good black men out. Okay, so I understand how you might be feeling. So we're both in a dilemma, right? Because I guess black men feel the same way, I guess. I guess you would feel the same way, right? So you've had bad relationships too. But I mean, even though you feel the way you feel, especially emotionally balanced, oh my God, mystery, gee whiz. Yes, these men in Portland are awful. You're in Portland? And it is so racist here. This is where the majority of the Proud Boys live. Girl, I got to look that up. Let me write that down. Portland Proud Boys. What? That sounds interesting. I'll do that tonight. Boys. I'm off again tomorrow from work. I feel you though, Tyrone. I feel you. I feel you. But as long as you, Tyrone, are, you don't have to. You said a waste. I don't feel my life is a waste. My life is not being wasted. It's beautiful. You know. It's beautiful. I haven't met not one good man since I've been here single. What defines a good man? Um, what do you think defines a good man? For one thing, like Mystery said, emotionally balanced. Emotional intelligence is important, y'all. It makes, oh God. We were talking about Trump earlier. We just said that the man wasn't lovable, wasn't capable of love. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. No woman wants a man like that. No man wants a woman like that. We don't want that. I want to be able to care for my significant other. I mean, to really care, to know what he likes, what he doesn't like, to pay attention to everything. I would do that anyway. I've always done that. But yeah, and then I want to be treated nice, sweet, kind, thoughtful. You know, it's the emotional bonding. That's the greatest part. That's just like eating food, but it doesn't have seasoning. That's how serious it is. It's been lots of years that we've not been able to say that because we didn't really know that that's the part that we were missing. I understand, but you have know your red flags in a man, and keep to your preference, but doing just boycott every man and being, that's not what's going on, Tyrone. Tanya just said she can't find, she don't see one. Tyrone, I don't feel like I'm wasting my life. I'm just not allowing myself to be treated any kind of way. Yeah, she's been selective. That's all. And there's a lot of us in the same boat. It's a lot of us. Bruce, y'all know Bruce have been on the channel. Y'all remember Bruce that was on the channel? So he went to a dating thing. You know where they pop the red balloons? He went to one of those. They do them downtown Raleigh. He's gone to more than one, and he was telling me how it was and what was going on. I don't know if I would be interested in something like that. Talking is good, but being emotionally balanced can handle things from all angles. Yes. Emotionally balanced. One of the things that I remember in my relationships, my thing is, if I need emotional support, I need you to meet me there. That's why I said, look out for the red flags and keep to your preferences as you search. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to heal enough to want to do that. We're not boycotting men. Yes, I am very selective. I'm in my early 40s. I don't date men with children that are under a certain age. I have met lots of men with 2 to 5 year olds. I'll pass. Yeah. And that's your preference, and that's okay. That is I mean, if you don't want to, be a stepmom, fully attentive, yes. Yes, if you don't want to be a stepmom and you know that that's not something that you're willing to do, there's nothing wrong with that. Bruce doesn't have any kids, and he would prefer that his special lady just have one. And also, he's looking for a woman who is willing to have his child, because he doesn't have kids. So he only wants her to have one, and then he wants her to be willing to have his kid. That's what he's looking for. So he said when he was at the Pop the Balloon, then when he said something about children, then they all popped the balloon. I genuinely love you, Cheryl. Just hit that like button as always. Hey, if y'all in here, my love, Cheryl, hit that like button. Oh, thank you, Tanya. You're so sweet. But yeah, I don't think I could be a part of the pop the balloon type dating thing. My Scorpio won't let me do that. I don't think I could do it. That's not me. I'm also an empty nester and single for over 10 years. I'm very independent and self-sufficient in Houston, Texas. What's up, Benji? What's up? How you doing? You tickled me earlier today. That was funny. But yeah, my Scorpio won't let me do it, y'all. I cannot be a part of standing up and then introducing myself and doing a little talking. And then there are 12 guys over there with balloons. And then, something about that just make my flesh crawl. I can't. No. Normally, if I'm interested in a person, then I really don't really have to say much. I can actually call you from across the room. That it works every time. Pop the balloon is the great. Yeah, Benji, I can't do it. My Scorpio won't let me do that. Mr. Green, I agree. And my Scorpio won't let me do it, honey. Every time I think about it, my Scorpio said it's a no. It is degrading. No. They be sitting there popping them balloons looking crazy. No. I be done curse somebody out. I'm serious. Especially somebody sitting over there with something crazy and they be done pop the balloon, and y'all know me on this channel. Honey, we be in there laughing. Mm, that's not for my personality. Oh. Mm. So you said, Benji, I watch your channel. Y'all check Benji out. Benji has the best aesthetics. I'm serious, Benji. I don't know how you do it. Your aesthetics are beautiful. Somebody need to hire you just for to be able to do that. It is awesome. I would love to see you do like a whole white room and you have on white too. Or you have on black. Love your channel, Benji, especially when you went to see the Big A. That was funny. Guys, no, they didn't ghost you because you because you a homeowner, girl. You think so? Looking for women to move in almost right away. Looking for a woman to move in. Ghost you because you're a homeowner. Why would they do that? Why would they do that, you think? Qualifications require more than just a lovely outlet. Some things are just too desperate. Exactly, the channel is out of this world. It is. Benji is such a classy guy. Okay. I was did y'all hear Killer said that he wants to open up what you call that place? Waffle House. Cheryl got me together for my interview with Adrian. I was doing a oh, you and Adrian tickled me, honey. Is she Benji, is she tall? Yes, because I am not needed. Some of them don't understand it's more to offer than a place to stay. On one day, I promise you that you won't be disappointed and you will learn that I take full responsibility for the wrong that men put you through in life and I'll make up. Oh, that's so sweet, Tyrone, for it. She is almost 5'8". Okay, yeah, she's on the tall side. I'm short. Send me a message in my email, Tyrone. I'm 6'2", so she was still short of me. I know you tall, Benji. I know you tall. Well, I'm 5'2", so she tall to me. She tall. I feel like when a woman is 5'8", she on the tall side. And which is odd with Beloved being so short. I'm not moving nowhere unless I'm getting married or buying another home. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because Beloved is short. But yeah, Killer, I hope that that works out for him, opening up a Waffle House. Yeah, Waffle House got some good food. Yep. But anyway, y'all, what time is 8:46? It's early, Lord, it's snow. I believe I'm about to come down with cabin fever. I ain't lying. Because I've been in here since, what day? Since Tuesday. Where is it, sweetheart? Is on your profile. It's Grabowski, my last name, Cheryl, the number 4 on gmail.com, but I think it is on the profile. Y'all, I'm about to get cabin fever. I'm serious. It is so still, so quiet. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. Y'all have a good night. You say, Benji, it was kind of awesome to me that you are the only person that would let her meet. That was awesome, right? Because Adrian, cabin fever. Adrian, she's kind of guarded when it comes to, I mean, she does her videos, but I think Benji, I think she's paranoid a little bit, and she a little bit. But I don't blame her though, cause she got some stalkers, honey. You know what I'm saying? She got some stalkers. So, but yeah. Benji, don't forget, if you come back to North Carolina, you gotta let me know. We could do a collab. Do it at the Crabtree Mall. That would be nice. All right, y'all. Kisses and hugs. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I don't know who. People so crazy. Ooh! Mystery 77. Thank you for being here tonight. Tyrone, Tanya, Benji. We had a good time. Let me get off this live and go back over to TikTok and see what these crazy folks doing in these politics streets. But I think everything gonna be all right. I really do. Somebody going to jail. There's a lot of lawlessness going on. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all in the morning for breakfast. Well, it won't be too early. It'll be about noon. Bye, guys.